something that I think is easy to have happen in a group like this is, especially with most of us being empaths and not wanting to be a burden on other people, then we start feeling like I shouldn't share my story. Other people don't need to hear that. Other people don't need to be burdened with that. And we close up and start trying to do everything ourselves rather than realizing that there are all kinds of people out there ready and willing to help, and resources and options and all of that. So I know for myself that I tend to close up if I'm overwhelmed rather than speaking up about it and sharing it. So so especially in this group, I want each of you to know that I love hearing from you, even if it's all complaints and nothing's working or whatever it is. That's what we're here for, because I've been on this journey specifically for 19 years and have been through the ups and downs, and I still go through the ups and downs, and I'm still dealing with stuff myself. But we all have brilliance within us as well, and things to offer others. And so you sharing your story, even your struggles, is very encouraging to the right people. And also this group is really, really safe. So really glad that you're here, and always love having the conversations that we get to have. So yeah, I thought I'd share a little bit. So I'm finalizing some of the last edits for my book, and I do hope to be publishing this weekend. I keep saying this, but every aspect of it has taken longer than I thought it would. I'm not sure where that comes from. Maybe there's a little bit of maybe not valuing the work that I do. And just because I experienced that growing up, that what I was interested in, things that I wanted to do wasn't seen as valuable. And so then I think, oh, it's no big deal. It's just a little thing. It shouldn't take that long. I should be done in a couple weeks. And everything keeps taking longer because there is a lot to do. And I have been realizing I need to value what it is that I'm doing and what I'm trying to do a lot more than I have been. So so that's going. I'm still trying to stay balanced. I'm still getting a workout in every day. I'm still trying to play pickleball twice a week, volleyball once a week. Usually when I play volleyball, I hang out with some friends in town after. So I'm trying to stay balanced in those parts of life. I'm still eating well, and actually just kind of reevaluated my my macronutrients, so protein to fat ratios. I basically don't eat carbs because I'm really sensitive to sugar, or allergic to sugar, and therefore sensitive to carbs. And so I have so it's mainly protein and fat. And for some reason, whenever I listen to health experts and people talking about the value of good fat, then I think, oh, I probably should be adding a little bit more fat. And before I know it, I've gone a couple of months and I'm getting thicker in the waist because I decided I needed to add more fat. And it's funny, it keeps happening, and I have to keep wait a minute, why am I getting thicker in the waist? And then I recalculate, reassess, and find out that I'm eating too many calories. And it's mostly fat calories. So, it's so funny because it's mainly because I think I'm eating a lot of animal protein, which is like the one thing that my body doesn't seem to have an issue with. And it already has a good amount of fat, and I always forget that. And so I don't need to be working to add a lot of fat. Maybe certain meals a little bit, but I really don't need to add any fat if I'm already getting animal protein. So and none of this is meant to be a formula for you. It is meant to just kind of share that I'm on the journey as well, and that everyone has to readjust. So you have to kind of, get your heading, like you're steering a ship. Like a ship is out in the middle of the ocean has a lot of movement. It's easy to get off track. And so you have to continually check your heading and make sure you're going where you want to go. So yeah, for me, that's what happened. I think it was either Friday or Saturday morning, and I was like, okay, I got the sewing tape measure again. My previous one broke, and so I finally got another one. I remeasured, and I was like, holy cow! I gained some girth in my waist, and so I was like, okay, so what is it that I'm eating? How much am I eating? And I recalculated all that and kind of got a better feel for where I was at, what I needed to do as a baseline, as a routine, and then move forward. But there's so much going on in life and all around us, and relationships and trauma and things like that, that it's so important to be able to check in with ourselves and figure out how we're doing what we need, and remember our sovereignty and autonomy, that there is no one on the planet more responsible for me than me, and there will never be anyone on the planet more responsible for me than me. So what am I choosing to do with my life to guide it in helpful ways, in ways that lead me toward my dreams? So that's what I want to talk about a little bit today, and want to address your comments as well.